Hey everyone, in this explainer, we're going to bring it all together. We're doing a full review of the Peaceful Protest Safety Guide. We'll walk through all 5 of the critical stages, all the way from getting ready at home to what you do after it's all over, to create one go-to resource for making your voice heard safely. And this quote really gets to the heart of it all. Being safe isn't about being scared. Not at all. It's about being smart and empowered. It's about making sure you can stay in the game, so your voice continues to make a real impact. So, our review is going to hit 5 key areas, basically following the timeline of a protest from start to finish. It all comes down to a really simple but powerful idea. You prepare so you can protect yourself, which lets you persist in your cause. Simple as that. Okay, let's dive into what's probably the most important phase: preparation. This is all about the groundwork you lay before you even step out the door. Honestly, your safety for the day starts right here, right now. First things first, never go alone. The buddy system is your absolute first line of defense. That means picking someone you trust, figuring out how you'll communicate, and picking a few meetup spots in case you get separated. And just as important, make sure someone who isn't at the protest knows your plan and when they should hear from you. All right, next up, what to pack. You've got to be strategic here. Water and snacks, non-negotiable. A little first aid kit is a great idea, especially with some liquid antacid, which, mixed with water, can help with chemical agents. Shatter-resistant goggles are also a really smart move. And finally, bring some cash, a power bank, and really think about whether or not you want to carry your ID. Your digital prep is huge, and it starts at home. Now, here's a critical legal point. Police can make you use your face or fingerprint to unlock a phone, but they usually need a warrant to make you give up a passcode. So turn off all biometrics and use a good, strong passcode instead. And download offline maps. That way you can find your way around even if the cell service goes down. So once you're prepared, the next thing to think about is privacy. Let's be real, modern protests are under a microscope. Managing your digital footprint is just as important as your physical safety. All that prep we just talked about is the first step. So when you get there, 4 quick steps to lock down your phone. 1. Turn off location services. 2. Disable 2G. A lot of surveillance devices called Stingrays use that older network to grab your data. 3. Pop it in airplane mode when you're not using it. And 4. When you do need to talk, use an encrypted app like Signal. Now, this next one is huge, and it's not just about you. It's about protecting the whole community. If you're taking pictures or videos, don't post them right away. Wait till you're home. And before you share anything, blur out faces. Here's a pro tip. Screenshot your photo and share the screenshot. That strips out all the hidden location data. This brings us to a really crucial topic: encounters with law enforcement. These moments can be super stressful, but your best tools are knowing your rights and staying calm. Protecting yourself here is all about what you know and how you use that knowledge. So let's just imagine it. An officer comes up to you and starts asking questions. What's the number one most important question you should ask right off the bat? This is it. Am I free to leave? Asking this one simple question forces them to clarify the situation right away. If they say yes, you can just calmly walk away. If they say no, well, now you know you're being detained, and that changes everything legally. Okay, so if you are being detained or arrested, this is the next thing you need to say. Clearly, you have the right to remain silent. By saying it out loud, you make sure your silence can't be used against you. Remember, anything you do say can be. And this phrase right here, this is the one that stops all questions. The moment you say you want to speak with your lawyer, they legally have to stop interrogating you until your lawyer gets there. That is your absolute right. This last phrase is about protecting your rights. Even if you can't stop what's happening, they might search you anyway. But by clearly saying, "I do not consent," you're creating a legal record. And that can be incredibly important for your defense down the road. Beyond just one-on-one encounters, you have to be ready for crowd dynamics. And that means being prepared for things like tear gas or pepper spray. This is another key piece of protecting yourself and the people around you. So if you get exposed to a chemical agent, your first instinct is going to be to rub your eyes. Don't do it. That just makes it worse. The right move is to get to fresh air, upwind, as fast as you can. Flush your eyes with clean water for at least 15 minutes, and as soon as you can, rinse your skin and change your clothes. Being aware of your surroundings in a dense crowd is so important. If the crowd starts moving, don't fight it. Move diagonally with the flow toward the edge. Try to avoid getting stuck in the middle.
And most important, stay calm and look out for each other. Helping someone who's fallen isn't just a nice thing to do, it's essential for keeping everyone safe.
And finally, we have to remember that the protest doesn't just end when you head home. The hours and days after are so important for recovery and any follow-up. This is the part that really lets you persist for the long haul. Think of post-protest care as having 4 main parts. You've got your physical recovery, rehydrating, eating, resting. Then, emotional processing, talking it out with people you trust. Digital security, going back and checking what you posted. And, of course, legal follow-up if you need it. Now, if you were arrested, this checklist is non-negotiable. Call a lawyer right away. Lots of groups offer free legal help for protesters. Do not miss any court dates. Collect all the evidence you can, keep track of your expenses, and listen to exactly what your lawyer tells you to do. And it all comes back to this. You prepare like crazy, which gives you the tools to protect yourself, physically, digitally, and legally. And that protection is what gives you and your cause the strength to persist. So that's our review of the 5 essential chapters. We covered preparing and countering surveillance, handling encounters, navigating crowd dynamics, and finally, the really important work of recovery. So we'll just leave you with this question. Showing up is powerful, but the real goal is to be able to keep showing up. By making safety your priority, you're not just protecting yourself for one day. You're making sure your voice can be a force for change for a long, long time to come.